Jameson Pendraig, the 4th Earl of Knighting, and one of the finest catchers in all of England, lay supine on his sofa as he watched his best friend defend Jameson's dignity. Jameson's honour had fled some years back, but Robin was supremely confident that there was still something left to defend. Robin's sister Amelia knew better, and she stuffed a pillow unnecessarily hard under Jameson's head as she argued. Of course he let her. He deserved it. Jameson had tried to do the right thing, fix a mistake that should never have been. But was he thanked for it? No, he was unmanned for his efforts, kneed by his dainty bride-to-be, and left groaning on the floor. How could a woman who weighed less than one of his hunting dogs have felled him so effectively, so embarrassingly? He could only agree with Amelia. He had deserved it. Robin, ever faithful, disagreed. No man deserves that, and not a one would allow some chit to do that on purpose. She surprised him. Jameson interrupted their conversation. Amelia, dear, perhaps the pillow would help more, somewhat closer to the injury in question. He received a slap on the arm for that impudence. In truth, she shouldn't be privy to his injury at all. But it was hard to keep secrets and adventures from her. It always had been, and he was unsurprised to learn she hadn't grown out of that talent. She said to her brother, "When was the last time you were able to surprise Jameson? Never would be my guess. And I am not a petite blonde to whom he was engaged. I would tend to think the company would put him at ease." A woman he just left at the altar? I personally think he should have expected a lot more. Jameson stirred, shifting the pillow into a more comfortable position, and belatedly worrying that Amelia might indeed think he deserved more. She could do much more lasting damage than Miss Underwood. Jameson said, "To be accurate, Amelia, I didn't leave her standing at the altar." Which was why he'd reacted much too slowly when his gently bred bride had gone for the jewels. In truth, he figured she hadn't even known what went on in a man's trousers. But then he'd forgotten she had 4 brothers who would come a-calling some time this afternoon, he was sure. Amelia's eagle eyes snared his. "To be accurate, Jameson, 1 day before the wedding is not sufficient notice for a soon-to-be ex-bride. The only silver lining in this cloud is that she'll realize you did her a favor before too long." Jameson saluted her with his glass. "With friends like these." A tribute to her mood that she didn't smile. "You know it as well as I. The only one unwilling to face the fact that you would make a lousy husband was the poor girl." She surveyed his prostrate form and clapped her hands. "Well, no real harm done. I shall make a call on her this morning. No doubt she'll realize how close she came to disaster. By this afternoon, she'll think it was her idea to call it off." Robin sputtered. "No real harm done. Just look at the poor boy." Jameson personally agreed with Robin. He did feel rather ill. Still, if anyone could fix this predicament, it was the dragon. Amelia had a way of making even the most resolute fellow change his mind, and resolute had never been a term he would have described Miss Underwood as. Even so, he feared she would not easily come to see his desertion as a kindness. Jameson sipped and said, "Good luck, my dear." Amelia took his glass from him and handed it to Robin. "Luck? My dear, you're a wastrel. I just need time. Robin, please keep him at least halfway sober. He'll need what little wits he has to keep out of a duel."